Hello Gemini, welcome to Ether Tarot. This is a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Cross watchers are welcome. All are welcome here. We're just doing a general reading. Whatever comes out, comes out. No particular topic. Just whatever messages need to be brought up today. So, if you have Gemini anywhere in your chart, you may find these messages resonate with you. If they don't resonate with you, it may not be your story, it may be for somebody else. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Don't try to force anything to fit your story. Okay. Alright, now let's see what we get coming out for you. We've got the Page of Swords. First card out. Page of Swords. Fast moving. This could be a message coming in for you. This could involve a child or somebody younger in your life. You have the King of Cups to the Page of Swords. Let's get more into the story. Oh, and the Empress. Okay, so we have the King of Cups to the Empress. Alright, so this could be a relationship. You're getting a message from somebody in your relationship or sending a message. This King is like a family man. Stable, good at discerning, his emotional state. And this Empress is, this could be pregnancy. You could be finding out you or your partner or someone you know is pregnant. There's a lot of loving, nurturing energy with these two. The Sun. So we have the Three of Wands to the Sun. This is definitely looking to the future, happy times coming. The Sun card's like the happiest card on the deck, so you could be, this definitely could be a pregnancy. You're very happy about it, or somebody is. If not, this could be birthing a new project, something you're creating new. A new happy relationship where you've got a bright future ahead of you. But with this Page of Swords, it's looking like either a younger person or happy news coming in for the two of you. Definitely a good future news. Okay, we have the Four of Swords. This would be a message to talk about getting some rest, going inward and meditating on what... These are great cards coming out. You have the Ten of Pentacles. So you may have given some thought to this future. especially if this is, you know, starting a new family or starting a new project, where this may lead. You have the Ten of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands. So this is financial abundance here. But the Seven of Wands is, you know, you've needed to stand your ground around this. Could have been some conflict or a bit of battle, or something you're having to be quite strong and firm about. I mean, this could be other people's opinions just coming in, and if this is a pregnancy, this could be other people's opinions about what you should do. If this is a new relationship or something along that line, or somebody you haven't been with for very long, this could be about, you know, do you think it's a good idea to be starting a family? But with this Four of Swords, you've given it a lot of thought, contemplation. Seems like it's right for you. You're looking at your future in a positive light. We have the Three of Swords. So perhaps you're having to defend, you know, battle somebody off. Or you have had some heartbreak in the past. Perhaps what you're defending and who is coming up against, you know, your plans for the future is quite heartbreaking to you. You know, sometimes other people's opinions and can come uninvited, and you may feel a lack of support towards your plans. You know, somebody could be pregnant, and you know, your partner may or may not be happy about this news, or may not want to keep the baby, but you do. And so there's this conflict where you're happy about the situation, but you're coming up against somebody who's not supportive, which is quite upsetting. Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords. This is quite deceptive energy coming in. Some trickery, deceit, lies. This could be a conversation with the Page of Swords. You could be talking about having a family or starting a family, and a person you're talking to about this is feeling it's not the right time, or you're not financially set up well enough, they may feel, to be doing this right now. This is breaking your heart because you may be ready. And we could be a third party situation here. For some of you, you may be in a situation where there's an ex who is the mother of your partner's children, or father of your partner's children, that's, you know, really interfering in the relationship. or creating difficulty around the children. Oops. You have the Queen of Cups to the Seven of Swords here. Yeah, so this could be the mother of somebody else's kids or your partner's kids that's being deceptive, creating challenges in your relationship. Yeah, and we have the Devil energy. I feel like this is confirmation about what I just said there. Somebody's interfering. This may not be the mother of, you know, your partner's child. This could be their mother or your mother that's interfering here in the relationship. And you need to stand your ground, but it's quite frustrating when people put their nose in where it doesn't belong. This Devil energy can talk about, you know, Devil to the Seven of Swords, yeah. Bad behavior, unwelcome advice, codependency, addiction, bad habits. This Queen of Cups could be you feeling like you're in between these deceptive and, you know, this could be a toxic environment that you're in, you feel. So an environment you feel unsupported with your wants and needs, your emotional needs. Hanged Man. Yeah, this could be putting you into a hangman energy where you're wanting to just take a step back and really look at the overall situation and determine your next move, get a different perspective on things. Because up here, maybe you started off quite happy and comfortable, and you were looking at a great future. But as time has gone on, perhaps there's people interfering. It's created a lot of heartache and conflict for you and in your life, in your environment. And so you're down here on your own where it doesn't feel like you're being, you know, this King of Cups isn't down here standing up for you so far. He doesn't have your back. He is sort of not speaking up, and you may have started off feeling really good about things, and it's taken a turn and you're wondering if this really is the situation for you. Could have come up, come to light with some new information about the person you're with that you didn't know at the start, or just learning about somebody. The longer you're with somebody, the more you sort of take off those rosy colored glasses and see them for who they are. 10 of Wands to the Hangman. You're extremely burdened about something here, and this has been a long weary road. You have the Judgment to the 10 of Wands to the Hangman. Yeah, something's happened and you're stuck in the middle of defending yourself, trying to figure out this toxic energy that's coming in. There is judgment coming in on the situation. or you're judging the circumstances and how you really feel about it. Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So this is quickly turned around from a nice start. Yeah. This is quickly going downhill. Five of Pentacles. Looks like you're really at your wit's end here. Wanting to make a final judgment on what you're going to do now with your life, whether this is a relationship or a situation, and whether you're going to stay or leave. You're ready to put this burden down and finish this cycle. Maybe you're wanting to get healthy, improve your life, get serious about some matters and responsible about where you're heading, and your partner may not be on board with that. You may be outgrowing them and they're still stuck in this partying, you know, wanting to go out every weekend, toxic energy, not planning for the future, and you're past all that. You're wanting them to grow up, and you're certainly growing out of it. Maybe they're stuck there. You're out here fighting this battle on your own now. Nobody's got your back. You're carrying all this burden on your own, and it seems like you're tired and you're sick of it. So whatever this is for you. Alright, let's see what we get in your fears position. We have the Eight of Wands. This is fast moving energy, so you let's get some more to clarify this. A Magician. You're worried if you can make it on your own. What's possible if you were to make a move? Leave the situation, stand up for yourself. If you were to put this burden down, what does that entail? Can you manifest a new life for yourself that's in the direction of what you want? Let's see again. So you're not sure if this is the wisest move to make, or if you have everything you need to be able to leave. Yeah. King of Pentacles. Perhaps you'll be leaving, perhaps to, you know, leave this situation is going to be financially challenging for you. Because we have over here the Ten of Pentacles. You could be in a bit of a financial bind with this. Perhaps this, especially if you are pregnant and you're looking at your, you know, your priorities have changed because of this, and where you would stay and have some financial support, you're, you know, to leave. You know, you're looking at how you're going to support yourself. We have the Ace of Cups. This is like will you find new love in your circumstances? If you have kids and, you know, a bit of what you're expecting, will that mean that you maybe you're afraid that somebody else won't want you in your circumstances? Let's look at what's influencing. What's influencing your outside influences is juggling. Two of Pentacles. So you could be looking at, how do you juggle home life, work, money with what you have coming up? How are you going to get by? Or you feel somebody's juggling you. Family, children are in influence on your decision making. This could be leaving the father or the mother of your children, and you're considering whether you stay for the kids. 5 of Cups. Could be weighing up the balance between, you know, what's not working that you would have to put up with if you were to stay, versus what drama and chaos you would get rid of and out of your life that's not working if you were to leave. Kind of trying to weigh the odds, you know. Are the good times worth the bad times? Are the bad times worth the good times? It seems here with the 3 cups that are on the ground, the bad outweighs the good. What you're losing to stay may outweigh what you gain to leave, or flip it, reverse it. What you keep to stay this is a difficult decision that you're trying to make here, the Hangman. You're trying to get a good perspective on this. You could be caught up in some drama that's really got nothing to do with you. This could be your partner's, you know, previous relationship with his ex's kids or her ex's kids, and this is severely coming in and impacting you and your life, and this has got nothing to do with you. This was before you were around, and yet you're caught up in it. And if that's not to do with family and that type of situation, it could be that your partner is caught up in this legal mess, some sort of legal mess, which is negatively impacting, financially impacting the two of you. And this is also something that had nothing to do with you. You weren't even a part of it, but because you're with him or her, it is dragging you into it, and that's just, it's unfair. You feel like this is not your fight, this is not your mess to have to deal with, and it's a real burden and it's weighing you down. Let's see here, your hopes and dreams are. We have the 2 of Cups. So you do want this equal give and take. You want this loving relationship. This suggests, you know, you don't want to leave, but you also don't want this drama that's here because you're in this relationship. Perhaps you just have all these external circumstances putting pressure on the relationship, and if that would just all go away, you could Ace of Pentacles, and we have the 6 of Wands. Yeah, you could feel like you could just get you have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck, get a fresh start. Ace of Pentacles suggests you're wanting a fresh start financially. You're wanting to have some success for once. This could be some financial burdens that have just been hanging around. Or you could have come into some money and, you know, now everybody's coming trying to get a piece of the pie. If this is to do with a court matter, they're extremely expensive. You could be just burdened by how long everything's taking to come through. Yeah. Let's have a look at your outcome position in this circumstance. It could be a number of outcome. You have the Ten of Swords, so something's coming to an end. Well, yeah, definite ending. We have the Ten of Swords, it's a Death card. Ouch. Okay. This could talk about betrayal, being stabbed in the back, just the end of a painful cycle. This could mean literal death. Somebody in your life could be passing away. Trigger warning. This could be due to this devil energy. Somebody could have some ill health, or it'll be different for everybody. And once again, this may or may not be your story. This could just be the end of a troubled relationship where you are walking away from. This could be your final decision in the matter. Somebody could be sick. We have we have the Three of Swords here, so this could be something you find out and you're just, it's broken. What started off to be what was a happy union to begin with, it's with endings always comes new beginnings, though. Star at the bottom of the deck, so you could come through this transformation, or your relationship could come through this transformation and shine brighter on the other side. Perhaps you're just cutting some things out of your life completely. This doesn't have to be people. This could be just cutting out toxic behaviors. Could be ending an addiction. Transforming the way you think about things. Because this is transition, transformational energy here. 9 of Wands. Guys, it's been a long, weary battle. You're worn out. This is, perhaps somebody has been really battling here with their health. This is really just raining down judgment. I mean, you've got the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Wands here. You're ready to let down this burden. This could be somebody's losing a baby, unborn baby, trigger warning. This could be, finding it difficult to start a family. It's going to be different for everybody. Not everybody's in that situation. Oh. You are trying to manifest this struggling to manifest something new here. Struggling to juggle. This really does, you know, feel to me like it's a family matter. We have the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So this could be like a spiritual initiation. Sometimes something hits a roadblock or an ending or even a rock bottom. This is when we have our biggest lessons in life, our biggest transformations and learning. So there's always something good that can come out of even the worst of situations. There is always a silver lining. It may not feel very rewarding at the time, but you will pull through. So let's get a couple of oracle cards. Priestess, one more card to round off this reading. It's from the Moonology deck. A new romantic cycle begins. Well, if this is the end of a relationship, if this is what's ending, perhaps you have a new beginning in new love. Or this is possibly a new cycle with you and yourself. Native Spirit Oracle deck. Of this reading. Okay, we have the white buffalo. See what that one has to say. White buffalo. Spirit animal. Abundance and security are flowing into your life. All things are possible. Balance and harmony prevail. You may be called upon to stand up for others, but you can do this because you have the support of many beings in the spirit realm. In Native American traditions, there are prophecies about the coming of the white buffalo, especially among the Lakota, Dakota, and Nakota. There's a legend that white buffalo calf woman a mystical being, came to the people a very long time ago when they were out of balance. She gifted the people with a sacred bundle containing the white buffalo calf pipe to help restore the balance. Upon leaving, the white buffalo calf woman prophesied that she would return at the end of an age, and that she would appear as a white buffalo calf. In recent times, white buffalo calves have been born, leading many to believe that this is the beginning of a new time. When this card chooses you, it's an honor, for it speaks of a time of miracles and balance in all things. You are a channel for the greater forces in the universe. With their help, all is possible, but without it, things can be a struggle. Surrender to support from the Great Spirit. You do not have to do everything alone. Shapeshift into the white buffalo, and the energy this card brings will multiply tenfold. Imagine that you can feel the power in your muscles and the fecund earth beneath your hooves. Fecund. I don't know that word. Feel the weight of the horns and the warmth of your hide. This calls the deeper energies of white buffalo into your life. Okay, Gemini. This is your reading. I hope you got something out of it. I hope this resonated. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel, turn your notification bells on so you don't miss any of my future readings. And sending you all joy, abundance, and love.